All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's stream. Hopefully, y'all is having a good day. Looking at some stuff real quick. All right, let's go ahead and get into this game. That over. There we go. What happened? Celebrating Pride Month with Bungie. In honor of piracy. Donation of 10. Okay, that cool. Take a swig of my Gatorade. All right. I'm gonna try to do as much as I possibly can. Next few days, trying to challenge myself with content. Alright, that was a cool trick, but that's one of those things. It's like I don't mean to do it; it just happens. Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, where am I going? Oh, maybe that's what that one mission is. That was like glitched into the ground, where it's like it's a whatchamacallit, a sector. Okay. How does this work? do it. What's up, Ted? Hold on for a second. Let me move this stuff over a little bit so I can see chat better. Alright. Get that out the way because that's going to bother my wrist. Okay. That's a good one. Destiny's going good. It's going good. It's been a minute since I've played it on PC at least. It wasn't too long ago when I was playing it on PlayStation, but nah, it's cool. So, hey, where's that at? That one. Think this is how this goes? Where's the one with the line? Oh, here we go. Like a closed eyelid. That one right behind me. Weird little key system, but I guess it'll do. Water makes sure glass one on the outside. Does that mean I'm technically losing water, or am I gaining water? Hit with 4 ads, of course. Good old Twitch for you. That's mine. Got so many enemies. They're like, dang, bruh. It's like, man, relax. I don't need to spawn that many enemies. I swear, man. You know, I would say, to answer your question, I feel like you're gaining water. I feel like yeah. Yeah, I mean, but I feel like in a way you're losing it at the same time because it's on the outside of the glass. So it's like you're losing and gaining water. Why he keeps switching? It's like, man, switch to your assault rifle. Travel through the outside my cup though. I know. It's one of those like just It's one of those things that scientists gotta, they gotta, like, explain. I didn't pass science when I was in school, so I feel like I should have an explanation for it, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, I sucked at science when I was in school. I know that's exactly, well, at my school we had to get a C+. You couldn't get C- was that counted as failing, so we couldn't get through school like that. Yeah, we they was a little bit strict with the grades at my schools. There was like you had to get a C+. First elementary school though, they didn't even grade you on stuff. You just pretty much just had to do the work. That was like the one that I remember, like when I had moved and went to a different school, I was like, wait, we get graded? And they were just like, yeah, it was different. Second, with the second school, hey, regret gives you a point for the semester. You need a certain amount to grade. No, yeah, they did do that. They did do that. They was like, but we had to, in order to get a credit for the class, we had to get a C- or a C+. They be really trying to corner me in this game, man.
Let's play a game. 2 lives.
But yeah, I remember in high school, the health teacher, she was really trying to fail me too, talking about I'm not gonna graduate because I didn't know how to use a blood pressure cuff. And I'm thinking to myself, like, fam, 90% of this school, if not 99% of this school, you're probably that 1% that knows how to use a blood pressure cuff. But I guarantee and I promise you, there ain't people getting turned down NASA jobs because they don't know how to use a blood pressure cuff. It's like, I'm working for NASA. I'm trying to fly spaceships. You think I got time to be out here worried about a blood pressure cuff when you could go to Walmart, put however much money you got put in one of those machine things, or just go to a doctor's office and take your blood pressure there? It's like, you think if a car accident happens, this person, half their body's missing. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Let me take your blood pressure just to see if you're healthy. Yeah, that teacher, she was so weird. She was such a weird teacher. I remember when she told me that, I was all like, yeah, you explain that to my parents. I'm like, you explain that to 2 black parents that their kid ain't gonna graduate because they don't know how to use a blood pressure cuff. I guarantee and I promise you, you are not gonna win that argument. That teacher was so weird. Some of the stuff that she did. I remember there was a time where she showed us, I probably wound car windshield, need my blood. Exactly. And that's what she think like people gonna be really doing. But no, I'll never forget. I remember she had, that messed around. She probably end up, if she still works for that school, she'll probably end up losing her job if something like this were to go viral. I'll never forget when she showed us a video of a person's head being decapitated in the class. Like, you don't like see, like, it's kind of like blurry, so you can't really see it. But yeah, it was she explained it to us like, oh yeah, that person, because it was like a car accident. And so she goes and was all like, "Oh, what's this flying out of the car?" We're all like, "I don't know, it's probably debris or something." She's like, "Nope, that's the person's head." I'm like, "Why are you showing us this? Like, what reason do you need to show us this in the class?" Like, I get it's health, but it's like I don't think that person got no more health if their head is missing. I had a chem teacher tell us I had to learn to mix all this stuff. Like, dog, if I need chlorine, I'll buy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's things like that where it's like, man, come on now. Another class that I never understood was history. Like, they teach the same thing every year, and it's like, fam, you realize like, and then they get on you for not passing. And it's like, you really think if I'm trying to become a WWE wrestler, like let's just lay out a scenario right now. I'm sitting in an office with Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and they're interviewing me, trying to see if I'll be a good wrestler. You think they're gonna ask me, oh, what was George Washington doing in 1785? I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Like, was he wrestling or something? They're like, nope, he was finding America, or he was finding parts of the. And I'm like, bro, I don't know those things, man. I'm like, I ain't paying attention to stuff. Like, I got turned down from WWE because I didn't know what George Washington was doing in 1785. It's like, man, come on now. The way teachers explained stuff when we were in school, they made it seem like we were not gonna accomplish nothing in life if we didn't pass a class. I love history. Like, I'm a book nerd with history in that period. So it's like either sleeping or doing laptop. Oh yeah, if there's classes that I'm like that I was good at, yeah, I wasn't even like there was some reading classes that was like, okay, like I ain't gonna struggle with this. This is gonna be a walk in the park for me. Like weight training, I was a big like weight training kid when I was in school. I was constantly lifting weights. I remember they put me in that class when I was my freshman year in high school, and I told the one teacher when they asked me like, oh, what class do I want for next year? I was like, I want weight training. Put me in a weight training class. I want to lift. It's funny, I was just talking about this. I was like, that's one way I think that you could get through to kids is if you're cool with them. Like, if you make the class fun. If you ain't making the class fun and it's boring, that's why kids be failing classes.
Ready to take on some
I had the
bounties?
teachers that made us really pet. Well, yeah. Yeah, there were some teachers' pets. I remember there was this one girl. She was a teacher's pet, and she was a straight up snitch in the class. I don't know how many times she'll go would be off up in the classroom. I'll pay triple red A, forget B. Yeah. There was a one girl. She was constantly she was just overall like snitching on everybody. And I'm like, fam, you gonna mess around. You gonna find yourself, maybe not by the boys, but it's like cause she more so has snitched on the boys. She never really has snitched on no girls, cause she probably knew at the end of the day she messed around and get jumped at the end of school and things, but constantly snitching on people. I mean, it was something where it's like, fam, dude, like you just get a rise just out of snitching on people and stuff. It's like go somewhere with that. I remember there was one day it was like this, cause we went to the same middle school and high school. And I remember there was this one kid, I hadn't seen this kid in years. Like, he was somebody that I went to school with when I went to school in West Seattle. So it's been a minute since I seen him. We in the classroom just chopping it up and things. She's all like, oh, whatever the teacher's name was. She like, Miss such and such. Tyler and the new kid is talking with one another. And I'm thinking to myself, do you think she cares? Do you think she cares? Like, it's against school law to talk to your friends. It's like, man, go somewhere with that. It's like, kid just came to the class and you snitched on him for talking? Like, what? Yeah, I was like, that girl, I remember she tried, like, following me on social media, adding me after, like, I graduated. Because she was a year younger than me, and I remember she was trying to be cool with me afterwards. I'm like, fam, I don't know you no more. I was straight hitting her with some Thanos stuff after I graduated. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Like, you ain't getting no social media play from me. The other way around. My teacher with everything talking stuff, so they all got. Oh yeah, there were some teachers where it's like they they were cool, like, with kids talking in the class. Like, they would encourage it because they overall knew, like, hey, if this is what gets the classroom going, like, if this is, you know, just being cool with the kids, then yeah. Like, there were some teachers that were cool with it, but then there was other teachers where they had to do everything by the book. Can't have your phones out during class, even though they will have their phones out in class. What other things would they do? I just always tripped about that. Teacher about like no cell phones and you shouldn't bring your cell phone to school. Meanwhile, they brought their cell phone to school. I had a teacher come up to me watching my fight video trying to tell me, yeah, private school teachers. Wow. So it was your fight video and they came up, wow. Oh no, that's unheard of. That is unheard of. If a teacher is giving me pointers on a fight, that's how you know, like, no, that teacher, that's a cool teacher. That's a teacher where I'm like, I still call you by your last name even after I graduate.
What exactly is the cloud art?
Right? Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. That is some really crazy stuff. A teacher giving you, nah, that's wild. I'm gonna take this hoodie off real quick, but yeah, that is some wild stuff. I'm like, nah, if a teacher does that to me, I'm like, I would listen too. I would honestly listen. I'm like, you know, it's one thing if it's a kid, because, you know, if it's a kid, you can't really trust it. But if it's a teacher, yeah, that's something where I'm like, nah, bruh.
We're on it.
He's teaching you something. That's actual teaching. And a private school teacher on top of that, yeah, because that, I feel like private schools, there probably don't really be a whole lot of action, so that's probably like the first time in a while he done seen some stuff go down. I was gonna remember bro's name, Mr. Lovelady. Oh yeah, he's a chill teacher with a name like that. That probably not even his real government name. They just probably was just like, oh yeah, just put anything on the on your paper. Wow. Yeah, it's like it's teachers like that. I'm trying to think what chill teacher. I had the one teacher. It was the PE teacher, and he was the football coach too. There was because we had like 2 football coaches, and I remember the one that was chill when because he taught the weight training class. Like when after we would complete like all of our like assignments, like, oh, we gotta bench press this amount, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. Afterwards he would be playing FIFA on because I remember like FIFA Mobile was a popular thing and stuff. I don't know if it still is, but yeah, that teacher, he was constantly playing FIFA with the class. There was another teacher, I remember he brought his GameCube in and he had kids playing Mario Kart. What other cool teachers we had? Yeah, there are some teachers at our school where it's all like, yeah, like I said, you still gonna get that respect of me calling you by your last name. Then there's them other teachers where I'm like, I will call you by your first name. Like, I do not care. My writing teacher taught me how to play electric guitar, bro. Wow. A writing teacher? Wow. Meanwhile, my guitar teacher, that teacher was off up in the classroom having fits. We'd be in there playing like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something. And he would go off. If one kid messed up on the string, bro, this guy would go off. And it's like, bro, you're not even getting paid. I mean, you are, but at the same time, it's like you're getting just paid to teach us. Like, it ain't like they gonna dock your pay because you don't, we messing up on Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's like, bro, relax. Like, it's gonna be okay. That teacher was crazy. That teacher, he had some serious, like, issues.
that
Teacher
time.
had piano
I
in
didn't
the
know
room.
that
At the end
time.
of the year, there was a list of Kanye songs that were banned
It's
from
like you're
King.
pulling on
Wow.
some kind of invisible ropes. I'm detecting those sources as a
Oh no, there
concentration
was
of
one
energy
teacher I remember.
coming from a
She
common
listened
source.
to
It's
that was a
got to be
teacher.
the
I'm
veil.
like, nah, I'll never forget her.
Like some
She
sort
listened to
of
rap
magnetic
music
field
and
all
she
around
was
TMoss.
a fan of wrestling.
Let's keep an eye out for more.
She watched like WWE and stuff, and I can't remember who it was that we were talking about when it came to rap music and stuff. But yeah, when she said she listens to rap and she was a fan of WWE, I was like, nope, you're on that. I was like, you could be the worst teacher of all time, and I'm like, nah, you still gonna get that respect. But she was a cool teacher though. She was a cool teacher. So teacher having. So I know. Yeah, that's like the teacher where it's like, then you got the other teachers where it's like, for some reason, they just gotta have an attitude with everybody, and it's like, fam, who upset you? I know one thing, they done spawned a lot of enemies in this mission. Submission low rate, far 110 bro is stay low key. Just watching this. I know, it's like, why they spawn so many people or so many other aliens? It's like, dang, bro, relax. But I'm trying to think. I don't think I ran into any teachers when after graduation and stuff. Like, I haven't really seen a whole lot of teachers. I'll see them on social media, but not like in person. Did an alien just, or one of the robot aliens run off? Why he trying to hide? Like, I don't see him back there hiding. Like, as big as you are, you back there hiding. Still poppins. Let me say what's up to the ones that was actually helping. Barely see it. Yeah, I haven't been to my school after it was like, I think it was yeah. But I haven't, yeah, I think the last time I went to my school, it was about 9 years ago. And it was like, cause it was right after my friends, they graduated, like, that were a grade, younger than me. And so that was the last time I think I went. Other than that, I didn't have no desires on going back to my school.
Ah, okay. You'll have to clean up those Vex constructors before heading to the reactor.
We haven't observed this kind of behavior before. Hope you're taking notes, Nimbus. On the headless robot dance? Yeah, I've seen it before. It's gotta be a way for them to create a gateway to the Cloud Arc. Or express themselves emotionally. I don't know. Could say, honestly.
This station's power output is unbelievable.
Free
Earth was decades away from technology like
Yeah.
this, even during the Golden Age.
The Cloud Arc needs a lot of juice.
I thought it was supposed to break something
it
there.
supports all the Neomuni, the city's defenses, and also the Veil's defenses. Once we get that power, we'll have all the backup we need to take back the Veil from Callus.
I'm trying to think. Friends, though, I have seen like quite a few friends since graduation. Like, there's some kids where I'm all like, they don't even like look the same back when they were in school. Like, I remember there was one kid that I seen not too long ago. I saw him at the gas station, and he don't even look the same. Like and there's no disrespect to him, but he kind of had like one of those like emo boy vibes going on back when we were in high school. Had his like bangs covering his eyes and stuff. Wore like skater clothes and things. Bro, I seen him. He had like a beard. He what else did? Yeah, he looked normal. And I was all like, huh, okay. I mean, he recognized me because I hadn't really changed that much from when I was in school. That's the weird thing about it. Everybody else done changed. The only thing that's different with me is that I got facial hair now. Is there another one? Oh. I got it. That still ain't doing nothing.
It's escaping. Wait, why did it leave?
Weird. Something's off. Keep going, but keep an eye out.
People change. I've just only graduated 2 years. All my people ain't look the same. No, yeah, even like, yeah. Even just like at a short period of time, it's like there's still some that changes. Or like after the short period, I'm like, bruh, you don't. We just graduated. Like, how you have a whole family, got a career going, all these other things? I'm like, bro, we just graduated. Like, what do you got going on? Yeah, there are some kids where it was all like, I went to school, they got like whole families now. Like, they got like 3-4 kids. I'm like, dang, bro, that's a. I mean, it's good, but I'm like, dang, it's just, you know, you still kind of see them as like that friend that you had in school. Like, you just don't really see them as a whole family person. You just turned those somehow living in mid. I know, they're like, no, there's like really kids that, no, there's this one kid. I remember going to school with him, but bro looked like he's 40 years old. Like, he really looked like he's about, like, he should be having grandkids or something. Like, he looked like Undertaker now. He don't look like 2007 Undertaker. He looked like 2018 Undertaker. Talk so much. Oh, dad. See, bro. I know. No, it's funny. It's funny too, like how you see that with some of the kids that you go to school with. When it's like when they do have kids themselves, and it's like it's just a complete transformation. Yeah, that's honestly the best that you can do. Cause I'm like, you know.
And I can see her coming up to the reactor.
I don't
Stop
mean
the
to
Vex
do
from
that.
siphoning the station and we're golden.
Crouch is control. Okay, I gotta remember that. Where am I going? Am I supposed to be back here? Oh.
That does it. How's it looking, Rohan?
Something still.
I feel like this is more challenging
Look
on
around for any remaining
PC than it
vexing
was on console. PlayStation, I feel like it wasn't that much of a struggle. What am I doing now?
That's it. All recycling.
Once again,
Once
PC
it's back
games,
on,
I feel like
it'll be
it's way
running
too hard to
without
get
us.
used to. It is a little bit of a struggle when you
was a
very
little
first get into
too
PC
easy.
games, but then afterwards, because I know for me, like, I had got into PC games in 2015, so, it was like, I more so know the funny thing is that I made it more challenging. I was, I was playing games off of a laptop. So I didn't have like no mouse and keyboard. Like I was using the mouse pad when I was playing games and stuff. Like I remember playing a lot of War Thunder and Warframe because they were like the two freest games, and it was like the only games you really could do a whole lot. But yeah, I remember I was playing them games with a mouse pad, with the mouse pad on the laptop, and I was like, bro, I don't even know how I managed to do that. But you see where a lot of people nowadays though, they be using the controller on a console or on a PC, so they've made controllers for PC. Like there's the one controller called the Scuff, not the Instinct, because the Instinct is an Xbox One. It's like it's a Scuff controller though. But yeah, they made a controller for PC, so it's like you don't even need to really use a mouse and keyboard. Yeah, but it's an expensive controller though. Like you might, if you do get you a controller, I recommend getting something maybe a little bit cheaper. But I mean, if you want to spend the money on it, you very well can. No, like same. Because I was like, I didn't even get into PC games until like, yeah, like I said, 2015. So before that, I was playing like just strictly on console and stuff. So there are some games where I'm like, nah, I gotta, like racing games, I gotta play it with a controller. I cannot play racing games with a mouse and keyboard. I mean, I can, but it just feels weird. Like, shout out to the people that can play with a mouse and keyboard, but I'm like, I can't do it. Sorry, hand-me-down PS2, now console since, but I've been looking lately. So I think if I actually got a PC build, good time to learn it. Yeah, it's PC gaming is solid. I feel like it does make the games, some games like shooter games, for an example, like they do feel better with a mouse and keyboard. Where am I going now?
Guardian, I'm detecting bombs. A lot of bombs. The Shadow Legion are trying to lock us in. Remapping the escape route.
But yeah, I remember I started off on the PS2, worked my way up to like PlayStation 3 and all that stuff. And then eventually I did get me an Xbox 360. That was it? Wow. That was so much faster than I played it on PlayStation. I can't. Oh, he said left. Okay.
Going up. Up.
I feel like everyone at some point had Xbox. So I know it's like Xbox. When I had got the 360, it was honestly the best thing I could have got. The Xbox 360, in my opinion, that was the best console ever. But I feel like now it's just where gaming is at. It's more so like with PC gaming. Did I just blow up?
Wow, that was sweet. Did you see how sweet that was?
At the Halo 3 Edition 360.
Was pretty sweet. Oh, I gotta say.
Yeah, the Xbox. So what's crazy is that
Worked all right.
I fell for like the GameStop crap, like, oh, sell games and do all this. So I sold pretty much like all my PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, sold all those games. Found this retro game store that's been like, they just sell like a bunch of different like old consoles, old games. I so far done got an OG Xbox and the Xbox 360 from that store, and then got a gang of games with it. Like, no, they don't. And so they just had like a regular old Xbox, but the Xbox 360, it was it's a Star Wars like special edition. So like it makes this like R2D2 noise when you turn it on, and then when you turn it off. Am I supposed to go somewhere? How am I supposed to? I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. I'm just gonna wait till the mission ends. But yeah, man, that store, they have hooked me up when it comes to games.
A paracausal superposition?
All the different stuff I done got from that
Magnetic
place.
pole.
You've been busy. Well,
For so long, we saw dark and light as antagonists. We believed we were the champions of the good because we wielded the light.
Yeah, they had
These
Need for
are not
Speed,
moral
Underground
forces
2.
if they
What
are
other
not
games have they
opposites.
had? Oh, Def Jam
Hold on.
Fight for New York,
And it's
NBA
true.
Street Volume
The
2.
traveler is a terraformer. A god.
What are some other
It
games they
generates
have?
natural life, physical transformation at a molecular scale
SSX.
across whole planets.
Yeah, it's
This
like
should have
it's
been our
a
first
list
hint.
of games.
The domain of the light is the domain
Yeah,
of the physical.
I've been cleaning that store out.
Darkness then is revealed in many facets. Dreams and nightmares, emotions, pain, memory. The nature of Strand confirms this line of thinking. Darkness is something entirely apart from light. A paracausal union, conjoining intangible conscious realities, discursively linking to...
you're talking about the River of Souls.
River?
Yeah, it's a story we tell kids on Neptune.
A nursery rhyme.
Sort of. Since before history, there's been this raging river. In the story, some try to divert the river, others try to build a dam, but nothing stops it. Lots of people have believed that we either sink in the water or learn to swim.
Don't we?
See, that's the real wild part. We are the river.
And empowered by it, it would seem.
You know, I think I know of a place where we can find some of that power.
I don't know why these fake accounts be messing with me on Instagram. It's like, bro, leave me alone, bro. I'm about to. I ain't got time to be out here trying to run all the way back to that place, and I gotta jump all the way on top of a skyrise building. I'm just gonna fast travel.
I talked with Osiris. You know, he gives off uptight museum volunteer vibes, but he's a nice guy when you catch him one-on-one. He got me thinking, which is a compliment I can give very few people. There's a place nearby you two might find useful for your strand stuff. I'll get you the coordinates. Speaking of compliments, you never fail to amaze me, you know that? Everything that's come at us, you're just like, oh, bam, pew, cow. And suddenly whatever's coming at us ain't coming at us anymore. And you just keep doing it, like it's nothing. Wow. The first time Rohan told me I did a good job, I'd given up hoping for it, and by the time I got it, I didn't need it. In hindsight, I think he did that on purpose, but whatever. I promised myself I'd do it different when I took over. The old man might think compliments go straight to your head. But if that helps you Strandify and us take down Callus, by all means, let it go to your head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
My question is like, you taking a shower? Do you got a shower with all that gear on, or do you just, like, how does that work? Like, they just had a whole serious conversation with me, but I'm trying to figure out, it's just, I don't see how, like, you gotta go through a car wash. You gotta go through a car wash, but it's like, you can't shower with that stuff on. You gonna mess around and get yourself electrocuted. Yeah, it's like you gotta go through a car wash. Like you can't shower with like stuff like that. I feel like you can't get into no normal shower. Like you gotta go through a car wash of some sorts. Like it looked like it could come off, but at the same time, like I don't know. It looked like it'll be extremely difficult. No, it's like that's one thing I have heard about when they get tattoos is that you want to get more. You can't just get like one tattoo and then just thinking like, oh, okay, like I'm cool with that. Like, nah, people be off up in them like they get that one and then they're like, nah, I gotta get more than that. I remember one day I was gonna get a tattoo, but when the woman was all like, I gotta pay over like $120 something just to get 3 little letters on my, I was like, man, no, I ain't doing that. Paying no $120 for 3 little letters. No. Okay. Put so much into them, and it's like, all right. Oh yeah, that's honestly the best thing that you have to do. You would have to know somebody. I find it crazy though. I just remember when I think, was it Randy Orton? I think it was Randy Orton. He was in a lawsuit because his tattoos, like whoever the tattoo artist was, like they, I guess, was trying to say, oh yeah, my tattoos are patent. They're not supposed to be sold off in places and things. But they recreated the tattoos for the video games, the WWE 2K games and stuff. And they were trying to sue WWE, and I think they were also trying to sue Randy Orton. And I'm thinking to myself, you just ruined your business.
So,
Because people are gonna be thinking along the lines like, so what if I get into YouTube and I start recording, I get millions of views, you gonna sue me because my tattoos that I spent money on are featured in my videos, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't even gonna, no. I'm like, you crazy if you think you're gonna get any money out of me. I'm like, go ahead, send me to prison, but you definitely ain't getting no money out of me. I'm like, you crazy if you think they're gonna do that. Tattooing a celebrity being upset as part of the merch is insane, especially. I know, that's what I'm like. Yeah, to that tattoo artist, they ruined their. I think it was Randy Orton. It was about I remember it was somebody in WWE, but yeah, I was like, you ruined your business doing some old silly stuff like that. That just doesn't even make any sense. Obviously, my thing is like, if my tattoos was featured in a video game, I'm like, nah, bruh, go. I'm like, let me know. I'm like, I tattoo. I'm like, I'll be like a WWE personal tattoo artist. But it's like, I'm not gonna go and ruin my business because it's like, oh, I'm trying to give me a check. That's what I'm saying. And I'm pretty sure if it probably was on some stuff like that where they was all like, yeah, if you if they was like want to do business with WWE, I'm pretty sure WWE would have been like, yeah, these wrestlers be wanting tattoos all the time, so yeah, just we'll pay you and you just tattoo all the wrestlers for free. I'm like, cool, bet. I'll take that paycheck.
Different analogy. If we are all part of this river of souls, how do we direct the river's current?
I said we are the river. You don't direct anything. You just flow.
Dang, I didn't realize I could do that. Who else am I going after? Where am I going? Those bikes look pretty good. Yeah, they Destiny. Hey, great. Yeah, it's like they always be doing that. They call it sparrows. But this thing got a horrible navigation system to interact with. Oh, I'm supposed to be interacting with some strand. Okay. I don't think I was well sent. Okay. I gotta get all the way. That's crazy.
There, another strand source.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's begin.
Effects are swarming.
Let's see how quickly you can dismantle them.
Is that it? up with sports at all. A little bit. I did see that the Celtics they won the finals. I think that's good. Some new players getting a ring.
Specs that block the path.
It's not the Warriors and the
They want this
Lakers.
strand source for themselves.
You know, yeah, I think the Warriors, cause I am a Warriors fan. I ain't gonna lie, and you know, it's anytime they go to the finals, I ain't gonna chirp about it. But yeah, I think they done seen their days. I know they were saying that Klay Thompson, he unfollowed the Warriors off of social media and stuff. So I'm like, I'm curious to see how that's gonna go about. Cause if he leaves the Warriors, that's it. It's like that's the downfall of the Warriors. They better hope he don't leave, because if he does, then yeah, that's they're gonna probably be trying to offer that man a fat contract if he threatens to leave, or if he is trying to go through with leaving. But I mean, he might be one of those guys where he's all like, nah, like I want to win a championship and I need to go to some other teams and bring my talents there. Help that Draymond. I know, and it's like Draymond. He like thinks that he's in the WWE. And it's like, bro, you can't be out there choke slamming people, doing all these other different crazy things. It's like you gotta chill on that, bro. I definitely, if I'm a coach, owner, whoever, I'd be having a meeting with Draymond. I'm like, hey, look, bro, you gonna mess around and find yourself getting a WWE or a UFC contract, but you ain't gonna be off up in the NBA carrying on like how you carrying on. You gotta stop with all that. Definitely gotta stop with all that. Boxing, I know. If they make a box and then watch, they make a boxing league and see won't Draymond be losing every fight possible. That man gonna mess around. If it's like every player he done did something to them and things, they gonna straight up just ambush him. They ain't gonna give him a chance. Crazy how he's still in that. Yeah. I mean, the amount of things that he's done, it's like I'm surprised because that's. I mean, kicking dudes in the groin, hitting them, punching them across the face. It's like all the different things he done did. It's like, bro. Results, you call it quits. They're probably all like, oh, he's one of the best defensive player. I'm like, yeah, it shows. It shows how good he is at defense. Out here using the wrong form of defense though. But it's like, man, he's just one of those guys where it's like, hey, look, bro, you gotta sit down and talk with them and be like, no more of that, because you're gonna mess around and find yourself getting cut. I mean, not cut from a team, but there's gonna be somebody that's gonna bring out a weapon and they gonna straight cut you. Because you out here living reckless. It's like, bro, relax. He's over there with the curve going. You have him talking his feelings out. And yeah. I think that would be crazy though. Like if Klay, he renews his contract, but Steph leaves. If Steph leaves the Warriors, bro, that would be like worldwide breaking news, bro. That would be something where it's like that, because I feel like it won't hit like how LeBron left Cleveland and Miami. Like, no, that will be some worldwide breaking news.
But don't worry, you can still get to the place. Just have to find a way around.
Michelle LeBron, exactly. KD though, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's like, yeah, it was a big deal when he left OKC. But I feel like now it's just kind of like nobody don't really talk on it. Chills. His So yeah, KD, it's like he's but I don't know. That was a good throw.
All that swinging around, wow, that is really something.
Ah,
Like,
yeah.
we got through into
How
being
could
called a
Callus
snake.
possibly overcome
I
your
know, right?
rope swing?
It's like people they don't even talk on that stuff no more when he left OKC. Because I think they realized, like, oh, wait a minute, like, we shouldn't be going up on bro. Like, OKC, they just wasn't a good team. I mean, I feel like when they had Westbrook, like, when it was Westbrook and KD, I feel like if they would have, like, winged it out a little bit longer, they probably would have won the championship at some point in time. But I think because, you know, them guys is probably like, nah, you know, they just get tired of losing, so they're like, oh, I gotta go somewhere else. I mean, because Westbrook, he left too, so it's like OKC just wasn't a good team. Okay, had Katie Westbrook and Harden win the ring. I know, like, if they all would have just stuck it out, I think, yeah, they definitely would have won the championship. They, no doubt about it, would have won the championship by now. So he just refused to. Okay. Could grab the ledge, but I guess not. Is it like another way of getting over there? Why did he? He doesn't even. Wow. How are you supposed to get over there? This game seriously be glitching, bro. You can't even. That's crazy. For CP3. Yeah, it's probably, I feel like with him, it's gonna get to a point in time where he ends up retiring. I think it's getting to that point. And they don't even have it where I can get the ability back. Is there like an area I can like? There ain't no other areas. Wow. Just in the ring for so long, everything, something happened. I know. Yeah, it's gonna probably get to a point in time where he ends up calling it quits. I mean, he's getting up there. Maybe he might try to pull some LeBron stuff, and he's like, oh, I'll just, you know, play forever, pretty much. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. I think that's going to be wild. I think that's going to be a wild thing to see. Curious to see how that's going to play out. No, you good, bro. You good. You chilling. I'm just trying to figure out why does this game feel like it got a glitch and then just put you in a situation where it's like, bro, how am I supposed to get past this? That did absolutely nothing. Sorry, your channel, I believe is right, of course. Shout out to VV though. Anybody watching this on YouTube? Good old VV1 Kenobi. Bro.
Those nodes are Oracle.
I know, right?
Multi-purpose access points to the Nexus. Likely, they're taking in as much strand data as they possibly can. What happens when you give them more than they can handle?
Like, am I going to get straight? Is there a way I can, like... They don't even have to, like, restart. Because I know if I leave, then they're going to mess around having I got to do this all over again. I ain't even trying to do that. How has this game been out for all this time and they still can't get their stuff together? It's like, man, come on now. Let's see if maybe this might help. Nope. Still don't do nothing. Strand empowered. Yeah, but it's like, okay, if I'm... Nah, it's like I still got the same weapons. It's just this game, I think, done glitched, and now it won't even allow me to progress. And then there ain't like no way of just restarting the mission from where I last left off. Like, I ain't trying to sit back and do this all over again. But they just keep putting me through the same crap, like just killing some enemies, and it's like, nah, I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, it's just stupid, man. It's like, you guys got like Bungie that made all this money, and it's like, you guys can't even get your game together. There we go. About to say, where's the other one? Can I use my sparrow? Nope.
This is the place.
Whoa. This is... wow.
Good. Now the true training can begin.
I just don't get when it's like I'm clearly pressing a button for my character to run. He's like, oh, I'm out of breath. And it's like, you're in a full-blown super suit. I don't get how you could be out of breath.
Hitting a wall with Strand. After effects are stacking up.
I don't understand. You've got more power, more practice. Hasn't this done anything to condition you?
Back in action.
Hits him again. Hold nothing back.
session. Wow. Yeah, I imagine it's all like games like this. I don't even smoke, but I imagine games like this, they probably look mad crazy playing it. I shouldn't have did that. I straight messed up.
I don't think you know what you're asking, Osiris.
Guardian, listen. Don't strain for the energy. Drop the effort and just let it flow through you. Now that's how you send the best package. Nicely done.
Yes, that was a challenging fight, but you pulled through. Still, we cannot afford any faltering when facing Callus. We should be able to wield Strand without strain. We're still missing something, but what? I must think. We can discuss this more later.
I'm not gonna be able to get that glimmer.
What is this attraction? Sagira, could you run some scans? Oh, right.
Am I interrupting?
Rohan, I've been pondering the Veil's paracausal effects on ghosts. I know I haven't been the easiest guest in your city.
Pain is not a hindrance. Simply reminds us we're still breathing. Still fighting. They're going to attempt a leap. We have to stop them. Heads up, Guardian. One of Callus's little clairvoyant creeps is in your range and up to no good.
Hey, yeah, more stuff? don't think that's normal, but I ain't gonna fool with it. I don't think I'm supposed to even, I don't even have to do that. Alright. I'm going to call it with this stream. I got some other content I need to work on. In the meantime, I will be finding somebody to raid if I can. I can't find nobody to raid. Alright, so anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank everybody that stopped by today's stream. YouTube 10, appreciate you for stopping by. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys, and peace.